Pride is a key ingredient on a manufacturing line, where the work is exacting, requiring people who are efficient, motivated, and can help their company meet demanding production schedules. This includes individuals with developmental disabilities, people who have been largely overlooked by employers, yet whose skill, motivation, attitude, and pride are hardly different from the average worker.
I like doing wires, cables, anything. And I getting good.
I think parents sometimes have a feeling that you've grown with this child from infancy and you've heard all the negatives of things that they can't do and areas that they're not able to perform in. And there haven't been a great many opportunities available for them to experience newness outside of a school setting.
One opportunity is possible through an enclave, a group of individuals considered severely handicapped working within a business. An enclave features an arrangement between a business and a support organization, combining public and private resources on behalf of employees with disabilities. The business provides a stable working environment and pay for the work produced, including commensurate employee benefits. The support organization utilizes its public funds to sustain that employment. The specialized training program at the University of Oregon has studied the expansion of community-based employment for the past several years.
Perhaps the most important initial accomplishment is making the opportunity available, and that means finding companies that are willing to host the enclave. A good example of that is Physio Control.
Physio Control is an electronics company in Redmond, Washington that manufactures biomedical equipment. The enclave concept was introduced to the company in 1983 by Trillium Employment Services, a support organization.
It was really the management commitment that said to me that this is something that we ought to do and that we'd be willing to invest the time in.
If you train them to do the job right, then they will do it right. Once they learn a job, it's excellent. Their work is excellent.
They can handle everything they're doing, just things that anybody else in this company was doing before they came in. We didn't bring anything in for them to do. We just relieved other areas from having quite as much work.
Everything we have found as far as their quality and quantity in general has been very satisfactory, especially the quality.
I learned everything. I learned everything, time and time again. A good job. Whisper, I got a brain.
One of the most important services a support organization provides is effective training conducted by skilled supervisors to ensure required production and high quality. They also train co-workers and company supervisors interested in working with enclave employees. In many cases, the support organization will also serve as the initial employer for individuals with disabilities, document worker performance in compliance with existing systems, and advocate maximum integration between workers with disabilities and their co-workers.
It's essential that the quality of work be maintained at the company's standards. But also important from both the company's perspective and from ours is that individuals get integrated into that environment to the maximum extent possible.
I do like this paper here. I like Nan. I like Mary. I like Vicky.
Peter would come up, you know, when everybody's having coffee and donuts or something, and we'd all just talk about whatever. And then before you know it, he's right in on it. You know, he'd find something that he's interested in, find somebody's talking about maybe football or something.
I go on lunch time talking friends. Talk about everything. Talk about everything. Talk about sport. Basketball, baseball, football, everything.
Well, initially, when I seen this area with the handicapped people, I thought it was great, because I think it's much better to give a person a fishing pole, so to speak, and teach them how to fish for themselves if they're capable, rather than just give them a fish. You know, it's better for the person's self-esteem. I mean, you can see for yourself.
The benefits of an enclave touch everyone. The individual is gainfully employed, taxpayers have a reduced responsibility, and the company gains, both tangibly and intangibly.
The costs are virtually zero to a company bringing in the Enclave worker, partially because we have the employee service organization that is a corporation that hires the employees, actually directly hires the employee.
The outside party who works with the company is extremely important, and the company has to feel comfortable that, that they can talk to the third party and get response on questions and concerns they may have.
The Oregon Employment Services Corporation represents another approach to developing and supporting enclaves. The impetus for this support organization comes from representatives of interested Portland area companies. Executives from those companies are impressed with the possibilities for cooperation between the public and private sectors and the potential benefits for everyone involved.
Statistically, where this program's been tried before, it's been proven that the absentee rate for the Enclave group is less than the overall general population workforce.
And those statistics are true at Physio-Control, where the Enclave workers have followed the example of high attendance set by the rest of the workforce. A group of individuals with that level of commitment is attractive to employers interested in new opportunities to be good corporate citizens.
We see this as a way to enhance our affirmative action efforts in terms of outreach to other groups within the community. We see that it has a benefit from the standpoint of community relations, to be an active participant, support people, maybe reduce the federal and state and county support for people in the community. We see this as a good employee relations activity for our people. So I think that there's just many benefits, some of which are admittedly intangible, that make it attractive to us.
The most tangible thing is they build quality products just like everybody else does, and those components that they put together go into the devices that we manufacture, which are all life-saving type devices. So their contribution is the same as everybody else's towards the bottom line.
From what I can see, and my feeling is that the company has absolutely nothing at risk. They're going to get their quality, and they're going to get it at a good price. The people that have the most to gain are the individuals themselves who may have been institutionalized for their whole lives and are now coming out and doing something meaningful. So for the company to become a corporate good citizen, it's going to be very obvious. It's going to be something that employees at companies can feel proud of, that their company is participating in helping other individuals. And I think that's what you're going to see is the real value, is how good you feel about things.
And he's got a lot more confidence now, and he's more personable to other people. He's, you know, he's more fun to be around because you can deal with him on a one-on-one level.
Well, money is in my bank account.
Oh, the income. He finally has money that he feels is his own, and he's earned it.
Missing my money go vacation.
I buy my own clothes and my own shoes I have on, and I buy my I buy lots of good stuffs.
Just as non-disabled team members work within the Enclave at Physio-Control, some persons from the Enclave have assumed responsibilities in other areas of the company.
They have their own jobs, they set up their own work, it's there, they know where to go and get it, and I think they have a lot more self-esteem.
Yes, this is a busy job for me. And my parents are proud of me. So I am happy.
But the changes go beyond the Enclave. People everywhere in the company find themselves opening up and sharing with these fellow employees.
But as far as me working with them and dealing with them, it's been wonderful because to me, they handle themselves like class people.
I feel happy in this job. I enjoy this job. I like to make money.
somehow I find this the highlight of the whole 7 years I've been here.
As I view it looking back, it really, I think, has added a whole new dimension to the company. And Physio has been a kind of a team-oriented company, and it's part of the basic culture of the company. And to bring these new team members in, I think, has added a lot to us.
We learn from each other. We learn from our ability to work and do our jobs. And just as we have learned how to integrate this group into the production mode, we've also learned something about ourselves.
But his whole concept of himself is one of success, one of being needed, one of production. He feels that he's fulfilling a role. He's a worker, and he's an adult, and he's a man.
My career is going up. And I'm getting good. I could be a team member. Like anybody in the world. Make me proud.